honestly, it's just a part of my life. And the one thing, though, is that Fresh Prince fans are the show is really loved.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a fake thing or a fad thing. We really touched people's lives. And so I get true hugs from people. And when people say, oh my God, I love the show, like I could see it in their eyes that it really did mean something to them. So it's never been like burdensome.
Let's dive into the iconic laughs and unforgettable moments from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and uncover the serious backstage tea that Tatyana Ali is spilling today. From money problems that nearly sank the creators to on-set drama you never saw coming, we're breaking down the juicy secrets behind the show that kept us glued to our screens for 6 unforgettable seasons. Running from 1990 to 1996, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air followed Will Smith, a slick-talking Philly kid with street smarts, as he turned Bel-Air upside down. After his mom had enough of his wild ways, she shipped him off to the posh Bel-Air mansion of his wealthy aunt and uncle. This classic fish-out-of-water setup pitted the bougie Banks family's pampered lifestyle against Will's street-smart charm. Uncle Phil, played by James Avery, was a no-nonsense judge with a big heart. Aunt Viv, first portrayed by Janet Hubert and later by Daphne Maxwell Reid, was the sharp, sophisticated professor who kept the family grounded. Ashley, the youngest of the Banks crew, idolized Will's swagger. Carlton, the preppy, buttoned-up cousin brought to life by Alfonso Ribeiro, was always clashing with Will's laid-back vibe. And we can't forget Hillary, the bougie fashionista played by Karen Parsons. Rounding out the cast was Joseph Marcel as Jeffrey, the shady but oh-so-classy British butler, serving sarcasm with every side-eye. Oh, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That show was a cultural phenomenon, captivating everyone from the block to the suburbs. What made it so special? It wasn't just the laughs, it was the perfect blend of tackling serious issues like racial profiling and gun violence while delivering pure comedy gold. Socioeconomic struggles? Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air tackled all that while keeping it hilarious. There was nothing else on TV like it. The 90s fashion scene? A whole vibe thanks to this show. Will's fly, hip-hop-inspired fits had everyone trying to cop his style, while Carlton's preppy look, complete with sweater vests and boat shoes, became iconic in its own right. And let's not forget that theme song. Will Smith's Fresh Prince rap was so fire, it's still stuck in our heads decades later. Oh, and Carlton's legendary dance to It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. Pure TV gold. The drama? It was everything. From Will confronting his absent father, in Papa's Got a Brand New Excuse to the unforgettable Yo Holmes, Smell You Later, the show delivered moments that became part of pop culture. And who could forget Jazz getting hilariously tossed out of the Banks mansion? Iconic. Now let's talk about Tatyana Ali. She's been keeping some secrets from her child star days. From ages 11 to 17, Tatyana brought Ashley Banks to life as the youngest Banks daughter. She started as a cute, smart-mouthed little girl, but blossomed into a full-on young woman right before our eyes. Fans couldn't get enough of Tatyana's charm and authenticity. Whether Ashley was navigating first loves or dealing with tricky family dynamics, her storyline hit home. As Tatyana grew, so did Ashley's character. The show followed her journey to independence, her struggles with family drama, and her incredible musical talent. For many in Tatyana's generation, Ashley's story was relatable, a young woman finding her voice and carving out her place in the world. Just like her character, Tatyana was on her own grind. She went from a shy little girl playing piano to a confident young queen chasing her dreams of becoming a singer. Even after the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wrapped, Tatyana didn't stop hustling. Her 1998 album, Kiss the Sky, went gold, and the hit, Single Daydreamin', proved she had the talent to transition from child star to grown woman in the industry. But Tatyana wasn't just making moves in music. She was also flexing her acting chops in films and TV shows like Love That Girl, Glory Road, and Jawbreaker, taking on more serious, mature roles. She showed everyone she was more than just a sitcom star. And let's not forget, Sis was no slouch. In the classroom, either. In 2002, Tatyana graduated from Harvard University with a degree in African American Studies and Government. That's right, brains, beauty, and talent. don't get it twisted. She's brainy too. Since her Fresh Prince days, Tatyana Ali has been all about balancing work and personal life while continuing to grow. Recently, she's been spilling the tea on what it was really like behind the scenes of that iconic show, giving fans a peek into the making of a TV classic. Baby. Ali's honesty has opened the floodgates, revealing just how deep the show's influence ran and how tough it was for some of the stars growing up in the spotlight. And let me tell you, the secrets she's revealed, straight up jaw-dropping. Take Will Smith's finances, for example. You'd never guess it, but Will was drowning in debt when he signed on for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He owed the IRS a whopping $2.8 million from his time rapping with DJ Jazzy Jeff. Talk about a serious hole to be in. That financial mess was a big reason Will went full throttle into acting. Taking the role on the show wasn't just about fame. It was his ticket out of debt. For the first 3 years of Fresh Prince, Will put 70% of his paycheck straight into paying off those taxes. Talk about grinding for your coin. This hidden drama adds even more layers to Will's story, showing how quickly stardom and money can slip away in Hollywood. Back then, not even his co-stars knew he was struggling financially. The fact that he could pull off playing such a flashy, carefree character while carrying all that emotional weight. A whole mood, and a testament to his acting skills and dedication. That experience shifted Will's perspective on his career and money forever. Some say that early hardship was the turning point that set him up to become the business mogul and financial wizard he is today. Now let's dive into the real tea, the Aunt Viv switch. Honey, Daphne Maxwell Reid replacing Janet Hubert after Season 3? That was a whole scandal fans have been gossiping about for years. People have always wondered what really went down with Janet Hubert's exit. For the longest time, it was all guesses and speculation. But now, some new tea has spilled, and it's messier than we thought. Word on the street is that it wasn't just the usual drama. It was a mix of on-set tensions, personal beefs, and contract disputes. Janet herself revealed she couldn't accept the new offer, which came with a smaller role and a significantly reduced paycheck. And don't even get me started on the tension between her and Will Smith. That rift didn't just vanish after she left the show, it simmered for years. Hubert later accused Will of using his rising fame to push her off the show, claiming her career took a major hit because of it. She even alleged that Will and other castmates, especially Alfonso Ribeiro, spread lies about her work ethic, damaging her reputation. Then, in 2020, during the Fresh Prince reunion, Will and Janet finally had a heart-to-heart that brought their feud to a head. It was a moment of reckoning. The cast aired out their grievances, with Will apologizing for his role in the drama and Janet opening up about the personal and professional struggles she faced after leaving the show. That moment of reconciliation gave fans and the cast a bit of closure, but it also showed just how deep the behind-the-scenes drama really went. Drama can pop off even on the most beloved shows, and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is no exception. This behind-the-scenes tea had Hollywood buzzing about power dynamics, especially how black performers were treated in the 90s. Let's start with Carlton Banks, aka Alfonso Ribeiro. Can you believe he almost lost his spot after filming the OW pilot? Yep, Ribeiro recently spilled the tea, and it's got everyone shook. After the pilot wrapped, producers were seriously considering giving Carlton the boot. Whether it was about his vibe or something deeper, the details are still murky. Thankfully, they kept him on because, honey, the show wouldn't have hit the same without him. Ribeiro didn't just play Carlton, he gave us the legendary Carlton dance. His character wasn't just loved, he was the glue that brought the laughs every week. The chemistry between Ribeiro and Will Smith was one of the show's biggest wins, and losing Carlton would have been a major miss. It's a reminder of how critical casting is. It can make or break a show. Just imagine Fresh Prince without Ribeiro's flavor as Carlton. It wouldn't have been the same. While the show had us hollering with its wild humor, the physical comedy sometimes got too real. Case in point, DJ Jazzy Jeff, aka Jazz. Remember Uncle Phil's iconic move of tossing Jazz out of the Banks mansion? It was hilarious for us, but for Jeff Towns, who played Jazz, it was a literal pain. In interviews, Towns admitted those stunts left him bruised and sore. Repeating the scenes over and over took such a toll that he eventually said, "Nah, I'm good." and they brought in a stunt double for the rest of the episodes. And it wasn't just him. The whole cast put their bodies through it. The high-energy action and dancing left them sore and exhausted. Will Smith, always going above and beyond for a laugh, cemented his status as the king of physical comedy. But despite the physical toll, the cast gave 100% every time. Their dedication to delivering top-tier performances is part of what made Fresh Prince such an iconic show. And let's talk about Tatyana Ali. She spilled some tea about her time on the show, and it's as real as it gets. Ali, who played Ashley Banks, was already a fan of Fresh Prince before she joined the cast. But things got real when she had to navigate her first kiss, on screen and in real life. Yep, her first kiss ever was filmed for the show, and baby, it wasn't as cute as it sounds. With the whole cast and crew watching, Tatyana said it was awkward and nerve-wracking. Growing up in the spotlight wasn't easy for the young stars. They had to juggle fame, teenage drama, and awkward high school moments, all while delivering authentic performances. For them, it wasn't just acting, it was life imitating art. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't just another sitcom. It was real life wrapped in comedy. That's what kept people coming back for more. The show mixed real struggles with fictional characters, giving it that authentic feel. And honey, once those behind-the-scenes secrets started coming out, fans gained a whole new level of respect for the series. Take Will Smith's early money struggles, for example. When it was revealed that he was playing a carefree character while dealing with heavy personal stress, it added a whole new layer to his performance. Fans could feel every bit of that struggle. Social media exploded with reactions, especially about Will's financial troubles and Janet Hubert's exit. Speaking of Janet Hubert, her resignation was one of the most talked about dramas in TV history. When Will and Janet finally made peace, during the 2020 reunion special, it hit differently. Fans loved seeing them squash their past beefs, showing growth and maturity. It was an emotional moment for viewers and gave everyone a fresh perspective on the show's legacy. These revelations have fans rewatching old episodes with new eyes, seeing how the cast's chemistry evolved over time. Fresh Prince wasn't just about laughs, it was about heart, hustle, and growth. And that's why it remains a timeless classic. These revelations have sparked broader conversations about the entertainment industry as a whole. They shine a light on the messy dynamics that can happen on set, especially the hidden pressures young stars face while juggling fame and personal struggles. And let's be real. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air isn't the only show dealing with money issues, contract drama, and personal baggage. These struggles are common in the TV industry. But here's the kicker. Despite all the behind-the-scenes chaos, the quality of the show never dipped. That's a huge shout-out to the cast and crew who kept the standards high even while going through their own mess. Even with all the tea spilled about what went down, The Fresh Prince is still holding its place in pop culture. Streaming numbers are solid, it's constantly referenced in media, and you can catch reruns all day long. That's the real testament to its staying power. Decades after it first aired, the show remains relevant because it mastered the balance of serious themes and the comedy we all love. Streaming platforms have introduced the show to a whole new generation, who are now catching on to its perfect mix of laughs and real talk. People still vibe with it today, especially the episodes that tackled tough topics like racial inequality, class struggles, and authentic family dynamics. But beyond being a fan favorite, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air left a lasting mark as the first show to feature an upscale black family front and center on national TV. It changed the game. Television was never the same after that. It sparked a wave of new comedies and proved that diversity in media wasn't just possible, it was necessary. This show broke industry stereotypes and demonstrated that black-centered stories could captivate audiences around the world. Honey, where do we even start? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't just a show. It was a whole vibe. Trust, so many. TV shows owe it everything, from family sitcoms to fish-out-of-water comedies we still laugh at today. Fresh Prince laid the blueprint, and don't get it twisted. Today's comedies that tackle real issues are all taking notes from this show's skill at blending laughs with deep moments. Now we've got the Bel-Air reboot, which is living proof that Will and the gang's influence isn't going anywhere. This fresh twist on the classic shows just how timeless those original themes and characters are. even with a 21st century spin. Even past its heyday, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air carved its place in pop culture history, holding on to that 90s nostalgia while staying super relevant. You can't talk about fashion, music, or even slang without tipping your hat to this game changer. It's forever embedded in us, and we love it. Let's talk about how the Fresh Prince straight up changed the fashion game. Will's bold, colorful fits? Baby, they're still influencing the streets today. Retro shops are stacked with that Fresh Prince style, serving oversized gear and high-top fades. Will made it iconic. And the colors? It's like they took the Fresh Prince wardrobe and brought it back for today's fashionistas. But the influence doesn't stop at looks. The slang from the show is still popping. Yo, home, smell you later. And that Carlton dance move? Legendary. Linguists even break down how the show helped spread African-American vernacular English, AAVE, globally. Will, Carlton, and the crew made that vernacular mainstream, and it's still part of how we talk today. And honey, let's not forget that theme song. Iconic doesn't even begin to cover it. Will Smith dropped a banger that still hits hard. The moment those first bars play, everyone's singing along. Don't act like you don't know every word. The number of parodies and references to the theme song in other shows and movies? Too many to count. But it wasn't just the theme song that made waves. Hip-hop was woven into the Fresh Prince's DNA, pushing the genre into the mainstream. Fast forward to today, and look at hip-hop running the music game, thanks in part to this show laying the foundation. And let's not forget how the Fresh Prince lives on in memes and GIFs. The Carlton dance? Oh, it's legendary. People everywhere are posting videos trying to nail it. Some of y'all need more practice, but we see you. These memes don't just make us nostalgic for the good old days. They're bringing in new fans who are discovering what we've always known. The Fresh Prince is forever. Even after all these years, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is still a vibe. Why? Because it hit hard with timeless themes and relatable family drama that continue to resonate. It's clear this show isn't going anywhere, especially with younger generations binge-watching it on streaming platforms and soaking up all the pop culture references. Since the series wrapped, the cast has been making major moves in their own lanes. Of course, Will Smith took off like a rocket, flexing his acting chops and dropping hits in music, eventually becoming one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. That man set a whole new standard for transitioning from TV to big screen royalty. Now let's talk about Alfonso Ribeiro. That man didn't just leave the Fresh Prince in the past, he's out here winning trophies, okay? From hosting America's Funniest Home Videos to taking home the mirror ball on Dancing with the Stars, Alfonso turned the iconic Carlton dance into a viral sensation. He's been out here securing wins, and we love to see it. As for Karen Parsons, aka Hillary Banks, she's out here making moves for the culture. She's leading the charge with Sweet Blackberry, her production company dedicated to teaching kids about the unsung heroes of African-American history. And let's not forget Tatyana Ali, who's flexing both her brain and her talent. After graduating from Harvard, she's been balancing her career with her passion for education and politics, always staying true to her roots. Plus, she's been popping up in movies and TV shows, proving she's still got it. The cast keeps reconnecting too, with the most recent reunion being a whole moment in 2020 when they celebrated 30 years of The Fresh Prince. That's family right there. That 30th anniversary reunion was everything. It wasn't just about reminiscing, it was about bringing folks together, especially with Janet Hubert making a surprise appearance. Sis and Will had some beef back in the day, but they squashed it right there in front of the cameras. It was nothing short of powerful. The reunion wasn't just a celebration, it was a moment of healing, with everyone coming together to talk about their journeys, both on set and off. And let me tell you, it showed that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air still holds a special place in the hearts of fans, proving this show's cultural impact is timeless. People aren't forgetting this legacy, and it's about so much more than 6 seasons of laughs. The show's influence runs much deeper. The real tea about this show is finally coming to light, thanks to Tatyana Ali and the whole crew spilling the truth. They're proving that even the most iconic shows have some messy behind-the-scenes drama. But despite all that, the cultural influence and die-hard fan love have only gotten stronger. No matter the drama, This show isn't going anywhere.